The first card you have, your past, is the Ace of Cups. So yes, what I'm seeing with this Ace of Cups is this beautiful, sad but very good process of healing. I'm seeing this as like you're in a healing process at this time, and you're probably going to be in this process for a while, but you were definitely right in this at this time. So you're in this process of starting to heal emotionally. This is from a situation, and you were starting to feel calm. You're starting to feel calm in your heart. And I know I said this was from a situation. Of course, this is a situation. I'm a bit silly, aren't I? I'm actually seeing yes, I'm seeing the words calm after the storm. I'm seeing that kind of saying, calm after the storm. So there was some storm, there was some great big upheaval, some terrible hurt, some big thing that happened to you. And now you're starting to get some calm after that. You're just having this healing process. And I'm seeing there were some tears at this time, and there might be some in the future as well. You might still be going through this. It's going to take some time to get through this. But I'm seeing tears are going to be releasing stress, releasing your stress. And yes, tears hurt. Of course they hurt at the time when you're upset. But releasing these emotions are a really good thing for you, and it's part of this process. And you could have already physically moved on from someone, but if not, you were mentally and emotionally starting to move on. So every tear that comes down is a tear that it releases some stress from you, or that was what was happening at this time. And yes, there are tears. You can see these tears flowing from this cup. I keep on looking at this and seeing this. But the tears are going down, and there's beautiful water lilies. There are beautiful water lilies growing at the bottom. So there's growth and there's positivity coming from this. So it's like, yes, you're upset. Yes, you are going through this process, going through this healing process. But every time you're upset, you let out a release of stress, and something good was going to grow from this at the bottom. And I'm also seeing you're going to find peace. Look at that. You have a dove at the top of this card. So you are going to find some peace. That's what I'm seeing. It's going to take a bit of time, but you will find that peace. The next card you have, your past, is the Seven of Swords. Yes. This is probably why. This is why someone, this is why you weren't, this is why you had this great big problem, this great big upheaval. Okay, I will say this properly. You had an upheaval. I cannot speak. You had a great big upheaval and a great big problem with someone who wasn't being honest with you in the Seven of Swords. That's what this is. And I'm seeing this could be a love situation. It could also be a friendship or something like that. But I am seeing a love situation. And I'm seeing that you're with this person for a while, and you were sensing something was wrong. Something subtle was going on. You were sensing something wasn't right. It was more like a feeling, but you knew. When you know something's not right, when you know someone isn't being honest, you're very intuitive, and a lot of people know that, but I know that you do know that. And I'm just getting this feeling of bewilderment. Again, I can't speak. Bewilderment, feeling lost, feeling bewildered, not knowing where to go next. You were really lost in this situation when it happened. But then, you decided to move on. You decided to heal from this situation. That was the right thing to do. And yes, you're recovering from that at this time. And you are going to get through this. I'm seeing that in the Ace of Cups. You are going to get through this time. The last card you have, your past, is the Eight of Pentacles. So yes, what I'm seeing here is, obviously this is a work card. This is working really hard. That's what this man's doing. He's working, has his head right down there. And I should say that he has his head down working. And yes, you're trying to, yes, I'm seeing what you're doing at this time was you're trying to focus on your work, and you had a lot of other things you had to do. It wasn't easy for you to focus. And I'm seeing you're being a little bit hard on yourself, actually. You're probably being very hard on yourself, because I'm seeing you might have even been a little bit angry with yourself. Look how serious this man is. So I'm seeing that, if this resonates, you're still going through this process. You're still going through a healing process. You're still going to be emotional. So do what you need to do. If this resonates, do what you need to do, but don't be too hard on yourself. So if things aren't perfect, it's okay. If you finish things a bit late, it's okay. Don't worry about it. You're going through a lot emotionally. Things will still get done. Just do what you can. Just be kind to yourself. I need to learn that myself. So yes, be kind to yourself. Don't try and be perfect. Don't try and push everything through. Don't try and make everything perfect and rigid and say, oh, why haven't I finished this on time? Oh, why haven't I done that? Oh, that should be perfect. No, it's not going to be perfect. Be kind to yourself. It's okay. The first card you have for your present is the Emperor. Again, look at this. This is about rigid rules, about being strict, about being hard on yourself again. I am seeing the strictness and set rules, expectations, and you have these big expectations for yourself. And you are usually a very strong-minded person. I'm not saying you're not strong-minded when you're going through this, but you are, when you are emotional, you aren't as strong. You're human. You're going to be like this. So don't worry about this. You know, you're going through this thing emotionally. Just be kind to yourself. Things are still going to get done. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit late. It doesn't matter if things aren't perfect. Again, just be kind to yourself. That's what I'm getting from this card. Don't be like the Emperor. Don't let yourself boss yourself around, because I'm seeing this is coming from you. It's not coming from anyone else. It's coming from inside of you. And I'm also seeing you trying to control your feelings in front of other people. It's like you're putting on this big front. If you look at this Emperor and you look at his legs, they're covered in armor. So he's wearing a suit of armor. So it's like you're going out wearing your suit of armor. Every time you went outside your house, every time you went to work or wherever this was, you had your suit of armor on. You were saying, I'm strong, I'm in control, I know what I'm doing, I'm fine, everything's fine. And then when you came back inside your house, you could take off your suit of armor. So just, I'm not saying you weren't being yourself, but I'm saying, you know, be a bit easy with yourself. It doesn't matter if people see your armor cracking, or if they see you kind of taking it off a little bit, or being a little bit tired or a bit upset or something. It's okay. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be perfect. Be easy on yourself. The next card you have for your present is the Two of Wands. So yes, I'm seeing a decision actually with this card. I'm seeing a choice between two things. This is obviously when you have a choice. Oh no, it can be about more than two things. I'm being sarcastic with myself. I'm saying, oh, of course you have a choice between two things, but no, it can be more than two things. So I'm being a bit hard on myself as well. Yes, I won't go on about rubbish. Yes. Yes, you have a difficult choice. You have a difficult choice to make. I'm seeing one of these choices could be about something new, maybe even something a bit adventurous. Look at this man. He has the world in his hands. So he might be going on an adventure. This is like the explorer man, the explorer card. He's looking out into where he can explore new worlds and new things. So yes, one of these choices might be adventurous, but there might be sacrifices or something, some problems attached to this choice. And the other choice is about something, maybe it might be a little bit more boring, but it might be less risky or something like that. Now, neither of these choices are bad. Neither of them are wrong. Don't stress yourself about this again. Don't be the Emperor about this. Don't struggle to come to a decision. Don't think you have to make a decision right now. Don't think you have to be perfect about this decision. Take your time. Just take your time with this decision. There's no great big deadline on this decision. And just, don't make it when you're under this kind of stressful, emotional trauma. Don't make this decision when you're feeling like that. Just wait until things are a little bit calmer, and you have the luxury of waiting. I'm seeing this decision isn't something you have to make right now. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have, your present, is the Two of Pentacles. So yes, again, this is about choices. This is about going backwards and forwards in your mind about this, and one of these choices might have to involve it might have some problems in it. It might be about disappointing someone, and that's why I'm seeing, maybe keep this to yourself. Maybe don't tell people all about this choice you have or this decision you have to make. There might be some people outside of this trying to tell you what to do, involve them in this. They might be trying to influence your decision. That's what I'm trying to say. Not involve, influence your decision. I'm trying to find the right words to say. So yes, keep some things to yourself. Don't let other people influence what you're doing. And I'm seeing that you probably need to keep these things to yourself too anyway, and be on your own to kind of make this decision. Because I don't think whoever wants to kind of influence this, I don't think they totally understand what's going on here anyway. They wouldn't be the best person to kind of help you with this anyway. So the first card you have, your future, is the Knight of Cups. So right, I hope this makes sense, but I'm seeing that yes, one of these choices, probably this adventurous choice, one of these choices, it might be a little bit unrealistic in some way. I'm not saying you should abandon something you want to do, and I don't want people to kind of give up their dreams if they have some dream to do something, but I'm not seeing this as your dream. I'm seeing that this is one of two choices you had. And, you weren't sure of either of these choices, but I'm seeing a kind of dreaminess around one of these choices. Being unrealistic, unrealism, something that's kind of overly ideal and a bit over the top, a bit too unrealistic. I'm just looking at this Knight of Cups, and this is like the Disney fantasy world. This is like, a woman's fantasy. It's like, oh, the Knight of Cups coming along in his shining armor, coming to rescue me. He's beautiful, he has gold, he's bringing me gold, and he's romantic, and he has a beautiful shiny horse, and he's perfectly put together, he's gorgeous, he has everything. And yes, that is like a Disney fantasy movie. It isn't real. So just think about one of these decisions. Think about which one isn't real, which one is real. And if you come to that decision that if you do realize which one is kind of a bit idealistic, a bit much, that might make that choice for you. You might decide to make the other choice. Now, it might not be, it might be fine, but just think about this. Think about whether you can realistically do this choice, do this thing. The next card you have in your future is the Hermit. So yes, you're going to need this time to yourself. You're going to need this time to make this decision. You're going to need this time to heal by yourself. You're going to need this time to get out of your armor in the Emperor, be comfortable, be peaceful, be in your peace. I'm seeing that in the Ace of Cups. I'm seeing that Dove. So this is the time you're going to be at peace. You're going to be by yourself. You're going to probably just be in your home. You're going to probably be not answering the phone to people, especially the person in the Two of Pentacles trying to bother you. And you're going to be just thinking about this decision. You're going to have this peace to yourself to try and sort this out by yourself. And again, take your time. This choice doesn't have to be made right away. You're going to have fun in this peaceful time. Not fun, but you're going to be relaxing, and you might even be meditating or something like that. But this is going to help you to find out what this choice is, what you want to do. And so it's also going to give you some time to be able to just go through this process, still go through this healing process and come out the other end. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have for your future is the Four of Swords. So again, following on from the Hermit, same again, I'm just seeing this time of rest, this time of peace, lying down, just resting, and even meditating. I'm seeing that again. You might be doing that. And also, it's like doing silly things around the house. I know this sounds silly, but doing silly things around the house that you don't have to think about. So sometimes if you're doing things like sweeping the floor, if you don't do that, you might do that. Or if you're in the shower, routine things you do every day, sometimes an idea comes to you at that time. It does to me anyway. So you might get the solution to this decision coming to you when you're just at home doing something mundane. That's what I'm seeing. So when you're at home, no one's around you, you don't have to put up a front, you're just in your home, you're just doing whatever you're doing. Sometimes these ideas can come to you in that way. So this is the time where you're going to be able to find out what to do with this decision. You're going to be strong as well. You're going to be able to rest, get through this period of this healing period, and then you're going to be able to make this decision. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not being very eloquent, I know, but yes, you see what I'm trying to say.